lower class customers pay double. If you just let's take a good look at that. A T and a G. Hello there. If you could just be patient with me, and I'll be with you momentarily. 1 second. Perhaps you'd like to pay attention, as this might be valuable to you, this knowledge. Just place that there and allow you to just make sure that all sinks in there perfectly for you. And perhaps you would just like to take a little note here. This is just the policy of our tea and coffee store, okay? If you'd like to read it with me. Lower class customers pay double. And this is a strict policy that we have here purely because we have so many loyal customers. I don't suppose you just saw the recent customers just left there, all coffees and drinks and teas in hand. Yeah, they're regulars and they pay an awful lot of money to have a perfect coffee in peace and tranquility and have the very best luxurious time and experience here, and making sure that they don't run into, well, I don't wish to say it, but if you just look here, yeah, and that ensures that our incredibly expensive rigged up prices deter these lower class individuals to perhaps go into another location, town or village where it has more of a branded sensibility to it, perhaps something along the lines of Costa or Starbucks or Cafe Nero or something like that, Pret, you know, that sort of thing. We try to stay clear from those sorts of chains and make sure we offer something more luxurious and a better class of person. Now, unfortunately, what I'm seeing for you right now, you appear to fall into perhaps category for which then might apply to you, but there still could be time for you to change my opinion here, and perhaps you speak very well and posh and proper, and this attire that you're wearing could be some sort of, I don't know, joke attire or something like that at everyone's expense, an inside joke or something like that. It's not. Now, unfortunately, I thought that was the case. So, welcome to the coffee and tea store. We have a wide selection of luxurious drinks. So I don't know if you managed to gaze your attention to our sign here. So you know that all customers here are getting teas and coffees and drinks at an unbeatable price every single time. So what is it that I can do for you today? You're looking for a coffee, a tea and a coffee. Please try to make up your mind. You think you would like a tea? Well, I think that you should probably prepare what you want before you actually come and waste my time here at our coffee and tea shop. Okay, normally people come in, they have a good idea of what they want. You think you wish to try a herbal tea, one of these. You think they might taste quite nice. You think you might want a few. Excuse me, have you ever been to a tea or coffee shop before? Who thinks when they walk in? You have it stored in your head already and you know what you want. That is normal etiquette. Right, no, it's quite fine. I know what I'm dealing with here now. Okay, so you've spoken more than words can say. Okay, right. Herbal tea it is then. And might I say, what a fine decision you have made there, because we have quite a wonderful collection of herbal teas here. Now these are straight from the bag and all very, very delicious. Okay, so would you like a medium coffee cup size for your tea, or would you like a tiny bit more medium size coffee cup for your tea? You want it large or a small cup? I'm afraid you are too presumptuous for this store. No, we only do medium and slightly larger medium. Okay, well, we are a coffee shop that offers more than other chain coffees and tea stores. Okay, right. Well, I think this is going to be perfect for you. Now, next thing you're going to tell me you don't know how to make a tea properly. Right, it's very simple. Okay, so we're going to get your tea. You're going to select a tea. I'm going to show you some teas here. This one is 3 mint, a very delicious and refreshing tea. Could be beneficial for someone like you. I'm going to take the tea out of the box like so, and there I have an arrangement and a collection of small tea bags, for which I'm now able to take out of the box here. And here is your tea bag. Okay, I'm going to close this up and place it on the selection of teas that I have over here. Okay, I'm explaining this to you because I feel like you need to, and I think it will help you a little bit better. Right. Now, we have your tea bag. Your tea bag now needs to be opened. So we rub your tea bag a little bit to make sure it loosens it up, and also it's going to fall down at the bottom of the bag, so none of the tea bag will then be ripped. We like to activate the ingredients in there, so when water falls upon it, then it spreads even better and brews better. And here is your tea bag in waiting. Right, so if you just like to take a good look at that, there we go, take a good look at that. Okay, I'm going to place your tea bag right here. Okay, now you didn't tell me which size would you like. Okay, medium it is then. So I'm going to take your cup here, and because we have a proper coffee store, I would like to know your name, please, so I can write it on your cup here. Well, I don't care who they're for, just give me a name. Okay. What was that? Teddy, right, okay. That was a mint. brilliant. So this is going to be for Teddy. Is Teddy a friend of yours, or is just someone made it look like you've got friends? No, that's quite fine. So we're going to make your tea now. So what we're going to do, we're going to take your bag here, and we're just going to place it in your cup like so. Okay, just like that. Leave the tea bag to fall down on the side just like so. All very perfect. Then I'm going to place your cup for Teddy here, and we're going to let it do wonders here. Okay. Perfect. And there's one delicious tea for Teddy. But no. What do you think you're doing? No, you don't take this. I must put this over there on the collection point, and then you're able to collect. My goodness, your etiquette is absolutely insatiable. There we go. Now you seem to know the formula. Perhaps you would like to select another tea. Feel new. Okay. This is a fennel, cardamom, and aniseed. This is a really nice tea. It's to be chosen for perhaps something like after dinner. So what cup would you like for this tea? Okay, would you like a medium or a medium, a little bit larger than medium? A medium again, okay. Perhaps you'd like to tell me who this imaginary person this tea is for? Okay, Gabrielle? Right, okay. Yep, and this is a feel new. Okay, we put a there for you as well, so you know what it is. So I'm going to take your tea bag here, and we're going to place it in your imaginary friend Gabrielle's cup here, and we're going to get your cup. Place it underneath there. Okay, and then we're going to let it do its thing. And here is a piping hot detox, or sort of a detoxy, but a feel new herbal cup of tea here. This is a very delicious tea. So would your imaginary friend Gabrielle like this to be double cupped, or would you like this to have a cup protector on there, or would you like it the more traditional way? I must say that the wrong answer might lead to me suspecting. You just like it in the single cup. Excellent. Would you like a lid for that as well? I mean, good, Gabrielle. Yeah. Right. Okay. So there's a very delicious herbal tea. I'm just going to place that right there. Nearly, I saw you flinching. Okay, so you've had one for Gabrielle. You also made one for Teddy. Yeah, so is there any more imaginary friends that you would like to make it for? Would you like to make one for yourself? One more imaginary friend, of course. Well, what do you think they would like there as well? Have a winter warm-up here. Quite cozy tea that your imaginary friend might like. So we'll place that one there. This one is quite a nice one. Lemon, ginger, Manuka, honey. We call this the meat lacunas for short. And this is a very refreshing one throughout the day, before dinner, and this is a very sort of a feel-good tea. This one is a cozy tea. Okay, so feel-good or coziness. The Mila Kunis, a wise decision. So this is one of my favorite teas, and you can always tell so much about a person by the types of tea that they drink. For me, so far, your friends seem well versed in teas, but I don't know, of course, what you were going to have as well. But for herbal tea, this is a very therapeutic, tasty herbal tea. There are so many benefits to herbal tea. I'm an avid herbal tea drinker. I myself drink between about 8 to 12 cups of herbal teas per day. It is very important to making sure that you remain above and beyond by drinking as much tea as possible, because you know that these individuals probably tend to drink things like fizzy drinks or alcohol, beers, lagers, draughts not so bad. Ales is a bit more traditional, that's something else, but unfortunately, because these individuals go for those sorts of drinks, they're not as cultured as the upper class types of persons. So it's very important to make sure you get your herbal tea. Now, what cup would your friend like? Okay, we're just going to take that there. Okay, and we're going to get the tea bag out. And what was your imaginary friend's name? Okay, Henry, was that? Alright, something more traditional, yeah. Okay, there we go. And we got the is T, so we put an M and a K right there. So get your tea bag. Now, what type of person is your friend Henry? Is it or someone who can withstand the handcuff scolding? Good, excellent. That's what we like to hear. And would Henry like a lid for this as well? Right. There is one very delicious cup of herbal tea for Henry. Okay. I'll put it over there for you to collect. I've noticed that Teddy, Gabrielle, Henry have all got a drink there. I assume there's a large party of you. Yeah, and is it because out of the bunch you were the best that they could send in and you didn't want to put me off because you didn't want to incur the policy that we have here? Oh no, no, they just wish to wait outside. Well, I would consider that to be quite rude considering their teas are being made in a luxurious tea and coffee store. Well, I'm sure they could have had the decency to walk in with you so you are not lumbered with all of their coffees and teas. Is anyone having a coffee? It's just teas today. Oh, how sophisticated of everybody. Now, who is it who would like a tea next? One more friend? Of course, right. So we have a nice collection here. You've had the Phil New. You can, of course, go for something similar there. Also, got the Mia Lacunas that you've had, the Winter Warmer you've had, but we've also got here, which is a popular one, more of a chamomile-based herbal tea. This one's the nighttime herbal tea. And then we have a personal favourite of mine, the 3 Ginger. Perfect to have it every single morning. It's a daily routine of mine. But I would suggest one of these two if you wish to have some variety with all of your teas. Nighttime or 3 Ginger. 3 Ginger it is. Okay. You've got a new box there. So you will incur just a little fee for having to open a new box. Okay, just about. Perfect. And we place that tea bag there. Now, was it medium or slightly larger medium? Medium as well. Well, you wouldn't want anyone to feel left out now, would we? And what was your friend's name? Okay. So, got Charlotte. Okay, we can write that there. 3 ginger. So a T and a G. There we go. Very good. Your made up friend Charlotte's cup there. We're going to put the tea bag in there, all ready for the tea. And there we go for Charlotte. Now, what type of person is Charlotte? Double cup, cup protector, or single-handed scorch your hand cup drinker, tea drinker? Would be good. The latter, that's what we'd like to hear. Now, would Charlotte like a lid for this? Your friend Charlotte? Okay. And there's a cup for Charlotte there, your friend. Please do take it out for her. No. I would have thought you've learned by now. You've not listened to anything that I've said. This goes in the collection area over there, ready for collecting. And finally, your one. Is it? Yeah. Well, it did take some time, didn't it? I thought it was just going to be one. However, you are going to be paying exceptionally great premium price for all of these luxurious teas. Okay, this isn't a normal water. This is from Farquhar Falls. Okay, so spring, and you're getting the perfect spring water that's coming out of here. So your tea's going to taste even better. I assume that you want a medium cup, like all of your other friends. You would like the slightly larger one. Of course you would. It's a little bit bigger, isn't it? Yes, well, unfortunately it's a little bit more expensive as well, but it's too late now. The decision has been made. So there's your cup there for you. Okay, that's going to be slightly larger. Going to place that there. Now, would you like the nighttime tea? The chamomile, nice and relaxing? Of course you would. Need I have to write your name on here? Unfortunately I can't anyway, because you've opted for the corrugated protecting tea cup. So whilst everyone suffers holding their single cup, you are using a protected one. Okay, it's a little bit more expensive having a cup like this for hand protection when you drink your tea. However, it does look far nicer for your tea. Okay, we're going to place that right there for you. Click the button. And there we go. Now, would you like to have a lid for your cup? Excuse me? What do you mean that all of these teas aren't even filled to the top? Well, you clearly know nothing about medium-sized teas, do you? No, that's a perfect size for this cup and perfect amount of tea. So we've got your chamomile nighttime tea there for daytime. Lift that up there. Place your lid on like so. Give it a little tap to signify it's all ready, and I'm just going to place that there for you. No, it's quite fine. You can reach this one. Would you like me to bring your friend's teas here so it's a little bit easier for you? Well, that's fine. If you could just start accumulating the currency. Yeah, excellent. So you have Charlotte's tea there. Have Henry's tea there. You have Gabrielle's tea there. Your tea there, of course. And Teddy's tea there for you as well. There we go. Well, and here's all of your teas perfectly prepared here for you. So, are you happy with all your selections today? You're going to have great tea and feel fully refreshed. Hopefully your friends' teas aren't too cold because you seem to have let it brew for a little bit too long. But they will all have an amazing tea. I'm sure they enjoyed. You can pay just by swiping over there. Thank you so much. Good. And luckily you managed just to avoid the... even though you were just bordering on it. Okay, so here are your teas here for you. Feel nice and relaxed drinking all your teas. It's very refreshing, and it's always great to have new challenges at the tea and coffee shop here. Thank you so much for visiting. So I hope you find it all nice and relaxing and you enjoyed your time here. Enjoy your teas with your friends. Take care of yourself. Cheerio.